This new YouTube automation research strategy changed everything and copied this exact method. Now guys, I only just found this method very recently, and it's absolutely insane for finding trending ideas in any specific YouTube niche you're doing. And again guys, I want to make it obvious, this works for long form, short form, even ultra long form. This is essentially just a really good method for kind of finding ideas in specific sub niches, and I actually found it on Twitter. So I figured I'd share it with you guys in a full length video because I think it's absolutely insane. And I'm also going to go ahead and show you some of my other methods to find ideas throughout this video. Hey guys, really quick, if you want to join my public Discord server, that's discord.gg/1%. Honestly, just a super cool networking environment. And again, it's completely free to join. And as per usual, this is not financial advice. Now, the method itself. First things first, we have to actually identify the niche we want to obviously copy, which is pretty apparent. So let's say, for example, you were in the Game of Thrones niche, and that's where you wanted to kind of get some ideas for. So I'd obviously find my competition, which in this case would be somebody like Three-Eyed Theorist. He's posting what if Game of Thrones videos. And again, you might be saying, well, how do you actually come up with the what if ideas? Now, don't worry, I'm going to go ahead and show you my strategies and how I actually do this, but I'm also going to show you how you can actually find them with a brand new method. So let's say I want to do Game of Thrones. First things first, and this is where it gets crazy. The method itself is called Reddit subs. Now, how this works is, let's say, for example, you're doing Game of Thrones. You'd literally just look up Reddit Game of Thrones and you'd find the Game of Thrones sub niche. And again, this would be the exact same thing for if you're doing Harry Potter, if you're doing Star Wars, whatever it might be. Now that you're here, all you want to do is go ahead and filter this by hot, and that will essentially be topics that are currently blowing up on the subreddit. And again, the people that are in this sub are the same people that watch this content because, of course, they're people that actually care about like the what if theories and stuff like that. And honestly, just the general fandom. And if they're obviously on Reddit, they're more than likely going to be on the YouTube side of things. Now, as you can see, there's a ton of ideas here that are absolutely exploding just recently. Like, do you all think Rob or Ned would have behaved the same towards Denny? You can make a video like, what if Rob or Ned did so-and-so to Denny? So it kind of shows you ideas that the fandom themselves want to see. Let me give you another example. So this guy here, Three-Eyed Theorist, he also owns a channel called Darth Theorist where he posts like Star Wars what if videos. We could also just look up Star Wars Reddit. We'd head over to the Star Wars kind of Reddit page. And again, this place is massive, 4.6 million members. Go ahead and filter it by hot just recently. And again, you'll see videos like this. I still don't understand how Padme is not uncomfortable after hearing what Anakin said. So you could be something like, what if Anakin said so-and-so? Or even if you weren't doing ultra long form, or if you were doing short form, you can make a short form video like, what would have happened if Padme found out about this? Like, there are so many methods and ways you can utilize what's currently performing here to use it in your own long form channel. Like here, favorite dark masks. You can make a video like ranking the top 12 dark side masks. And again, we know this is something the fandom actually cares about. Why do Jedi use different colored lightsabers while Sith only have red ones? You can do a video for a theory, like why is that? There are so many different strategies to actually utilizing this to creating short form, long form, even ultra long form content. And I want to make it obvious, guys, this works in any specific niche you're doing. The majority of the time, whatever niche you're doing does have a subreddit. Like for example, let's say you were even doing some random anime. So for example, let's go with solo leveling. Now again, I would never recommend actually doing solo leveling content, in a long-term channel because it's simply not big enough and it doesn't have too big of a demographic. But even for something like this, we could look up solo leveling Reddit and chances are, yeah, right there, 700,000 followers, still absolutely booming. So we filter this one by hot. And again, there's still a ton of different ones. Look at this. Who do you think Jinwoo respects more, Idris or Baru? You can make a short for that. So this is just such a scalable method. And of course, create content on the hot trending topics on your specific sub. Now, before I say anything else, guys, if you want to work directly with me one-on-one in scaling an ultra long form channel, using my personal tools, we literally have a tool that can create 3 to 4 hour high quality ultra long form videos. Check out monetize.net/start. Go ahead and fill out the form, book a completely free call with my team. And if you seem like a good fit, we'll be in touch. And again, the craziest part is if you're not monetized on your ultra long form channel within 90 days, you get a complete refund. Now, what I want to cover while I'm here is some other strategies that I also use for ideation. And these are very good. These are obviously what I use for my channels, what I teach my students, and what they see the most results in. Now, the first one is simply called the ChatGPT outlier method. This is very straightforward. So first things first, you similarly want to find another channel that's doing the same content that you want to replicate. Very similar to the previous method we just showed you. So for example, let's literally just look up the Amagi. I've showed this channel numerous times. I don't want to dwell too much on it, but I kind of want to show you what I mean. So what you want to do is is you want to find recent outliers. This is a massive mistake I see people making when they're trying to copy big viral videos on different channels. They'll go to popular and they'll look at videos that are like 4 or 5 years ago. These outliers will no longer work because they're so astronomically old. The only way outliers work is by finding recent outliers. So right here, this is a recent outlier. His usual videos usually get about 20 to 30k views. This video here, what if Naruto took the powers of those he defeated, got 78k. Again, let's scroll for a few minutes and let's find another one. Right here, what if Obito raised Naruto? 80,000 views. So now what we want to do, that we found our sort of competition niche and we found a couple outliers. We literally want to go ahead and take a screenshot of only the outliers and we want to paste them into a ChatGPT prompt. So I'm going to quickly do this. So I've obviously gone ahead and posted in about 3. Realistically, I'd recommend doing maybe 5 to 10 to actually get the best results. But now all you need to do is write up a very simple prompt. And again, you would change this for whatever niche you might be doing, but all I've said is these Naruto what if ideas did really well in my competitor's niche. Give me 10 original, brand new what if Naruto ideas that cater to the fandom themselves and optimize for CTR. Now again, the reason why we're giving it recent outliers is the fact that it'll give us more ideas in what's currently performing well. So we're going to go ahead and give this a few seconds, and here we go. What if Naruto was trained in secret by the Hokage Council? What if Naruto discovered the Uzumaki ceiling vault as a child? What if Kurama spoke to Naruto from birth? These are all insane ideas. As somebody that knows this anime, I can tell you that ChatGPT is super fluent in actually giving you ideas that cater to a specific fandom. Now, the next thing, and this is very, very obvious, replicating evergreen videos that are recent in similar niches. So not necessarily identical, but very similar niches. And you might be saying, well, why the hell would this work? Like, let me give you a very, very quick example. So you want to essentially find your niche, whether you're doing Harry Potter What If, whether you're doing a random long form channel, and you want to find somebody that's doing similar content style, but in a different niche. So let's say, for example, my channel was Three-Eyed Theorist. And I also have this channel here, Darth Theorist, who's posting Star Wars what ifs. What you would want to do is find a what if video that did super, super well in the Star Wars niche and it performed as a massive outlier. So let's literally go ahead and scroll for a few minutes and find a very, very big one. And right here, what if the father sent Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka to the Battle of Hoth? What I want to do is take a screenshot of this video. Now, what I'm going to say is this video was a massive outlier in the Star Wars what if niche. I want to replicate this same virality, but in the Game of Thrones niche. Give me what if ideas that cater to the fandom. Now, guys, the reason why we're doing this is because if an idea works well in a specific niche that's somewhat similar, doesn't necessarily mean it has to have the same fan base. The concept of the ideas are similar means that that style will more than likely perform well in your specific niche, presuming it follows the same kind of style. So here we go. The reason why it did so well was, of course, iconic characters, wrong place, pivotal events, and immediate chaos. So it gave me some more ideas. What if Ned Stark was sent to the Red Wedding? What if Jon Snow arrived at King's Landing during Joffrey's reign? Really, really good ideas that, of course, have taken what worked in the Star Wars what if, but merged it into Game of Thrones. Now, guys, again, if you want to work directly one-on-one with me and get full access to my software that generates high-quality, ultra-long-form videos in minutes, you have all my stuff, you work directly with myself and my team, and we essentially hold your hand throughout the entire process of starting an ultra-long form channel. And if you want to check that out, it's monetized.net. Fill out this form, book a completely free call with myself. And if you want to join my Discord server, that's discord.gg/1%. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Hope you learned something new. Have a great day.